certified in yoga, and today we are going to do just a nice yoga flow. So you can make it as challenging or as suitable to your body as you want. All you need today really is a mat, maybe a water bottle, and a towel, but really bring your needs and your desires to your yoga mat today. We're actually going to get started standing up. I think today is a really good day to just empty your mind, let yourself maybe release some of the stresses or even just some of the claustrophobia that you might have while you've been staying at home. So start with your hips right above your ankles. Maybe go ahead and lift your toes up off the mat for just a little bit of a moment, long enough to push your big knuckles into the mat. And then once you've done that, go ahead and drop the toes. Be really soft through your legs. You want to be strong but soft. Keep your belly pulled in, your hips may be tucked under, shoulders soft but nice and square. Raise your arms up to the sky. And exhale, forward fold. Let yourself just hang here a little bit. You might want to put a little bit of a bend in your knees if you've got tight legs. Straighten your legs if you can, as long as you can keep your feet rooted into your mat. Let that head just hang. Inhale, flat back, square the shoulders. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise your arms up to the sky. Grab hold of that left wrist and lean over to the right, pushing into your left heel, your left hip. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise up to the sky. Grab hold of that right wrist. Reach with your fingertips, but soften your shoulders. Lean to the left. Bring it to center and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold and just hang here. Again, bend your knees if you feel tight through the hips, through the back of the legs, straighten your legs. If you've got that space, and just let that head hang. Shake your head, yes. Accepting the stillness of the space in this moment. Shake your head no. Releasing any tensions or stresses. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. And raise it up, arms to the sky. Bring your palms together and drop those hands down to the heart. Setting your intention right here from standing. One word, maybe two. Just some reason, what brings you to your mat today. It might be peace, it might be strength. Drop your hands by your side, palms face forward. Inhale, arms to the sky. And exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold. Walk those hands out, drop your knees and come into a box position. You want your knees right underneath your hips, palms right underneath your shoulders, fingers spread nice and wide. Push the tops of your feet into the mat and round into cat. Tuck your chin, tuck your pelvis. Exhale, cow. Come to a neutral spine, raise that right arm up to the sky. Reach with the fingers, push through that left palm and drop that right hand underneath the left arm. Drop your right shoulder. If you can, reach that left hand out. Inhale, unwind that right arm to the sky. Exhale, drop that hand. Inhale, round into cat. And cow. Bring that spine to neutral, raise that left arm to the sky. And thread that left arm underneath your right arm. Drop that left shoulder, reach your right hand to the top of the mat if you can. And unwind. Drop both hands underneath the shoulders one more time, round into cat. And cow. Exhale as you really arch the back. Push the tops of the feet into the mat. Go ahead and come to a neutral spine, flex the feet, keep your hips to the sky for your down dog. Take advantage of this first down dog. Spread your fingers wide, really establish a strong base. Push the heels down towards the mat, the hips to the sky. Maybe put a bend in those knees again if you find that you're tight. We want the head to hang heavy. Raise up to the toes, bend the knees, and step those feet forward. Inhale, flat back. And fold. Root to rise, arms high to the sky. And exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Fold, hold here, right foot stays, left leg kicks out, low lunge, raise that right arm to the sky. Take a nice deep twist. Drop that right hand, kick the right leg out for plank. Push forward, take it down, chaturanga, keep the hips square, up dog, and down dog. Raise up to the toes, bend the knees, step or float forward. Inhale, flat back, and fold. Root to rise, arms high to the sky, and exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Fold, hold here, left foot stays, right leg kicks out. Take the low lunge, square up the body, push that right heel back. Right hand stays, left hand raises to the sky. Drop that left hand, kick that left leg out, plank. Push it forward, take it down, chaturanga. Up dog, and down dog. Raise to the toes, bend the knees, step forward. Inhale, flat back, and fold. Root to rise, arms high to the sky, and exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Fold, plant the hands, step or float back. Take that plank and hold it here. Push the heels back, tighten the glutes. Tip those hips under just enough that you're really using your core strength for this plank. For this first one, you can stay in plank. You can come to side plank or drop that left knee and raise that right arm up to the sky. Modifying that first side plank of the day. Square the shoulders, pull the belly tight, and really flex that right foot. Drop that right hand, lengthen that left leg, three-leg down dog. Right foot is high to the sky. Flex that right foot, bend that right knee, and come into your fire hydrant position. Unwind, three-leg down dog. Bring that right foot forward. Hold that low lunge and lengthen that right leg, pushing the hips to the sky. Hands on a block if you were able to grab those, or on the floor. If it's too tight, bend that right knee. If you have that right leg long, go ahead, flex that right foot, get a little deeper into that stretch. The head and neck should be nice and heavy. Try to avoid tension in the neck and the jaw. Drop the toes, bend that right knee, raise it up. Finding your crescent position, drop the shoulders, keep that left leg nice and long, or drop the left knee. If you drop the left knee, try to soften those toes on that left foot. Bring the hands to the heart and twist left elbow to that right thigh. That right elbow stays high to the sky. Reach that right hand back to the back of the mat. Try to keep that right shoulder twisted on top of the left shoulder. That's going to give you a really good twist through the spine. Kind of like a sponge. Those twists pull the emotions out of your body and let them dump into the mat. Unwind, arms to the sky, crescent. Bring those hands to the heart. Right foot stays where it is. Left foot steps forward, arms to the sky. And forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Fold, plant the hands, step or float. Take that plank, hold it here, push the heels back. Shoulders right on top of the wrists, spread your fingers wide, pull your belly tight, tuck the hips under. I'm gonna end up being backside to the camera. You can hold your plank, you can come into a full side plank or drop that right knee and raise that left arm to the sky, modifying where it feels best for you. Flex that left foot as much as you can, almost like that left heel is going to push the wall away. Stack the hips, tuck the hips under, and pull your core tight. Drop that left hand, lengthen that right leg if it's bent, 3-leg down dog. Bend that left knee, and find that fire hydrant. Pull that heel close to the glutes. Unwind. Left foot comes between the hands. Raise it up, crescent, arms to the sky. Reach high with the fingers. Being patient with your balance. Same thing, you can drop that right knee. If you do, try to soften those toes. There's a little bit of a control factor that happens in the mind, even if we don't know it. Bring those hands to the heart and twist. So when we drop that right knee and keep the feet flexed, we hold some tension. When you soften those toes, you release that tension. Left hand reaches to the back of the room. Keep that right foot really engaged. That right leg is your strong leg. Release, arms to the sky. Bring those hands to the heart. Left hand roots, right foot steps forward, raise up, and forward fold. Inhale, flat back, and fold. Root to rise, arms high to the sky, and exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Fold, plant the hands, step or float. Find that plank, hold the plank, push the heels back a lot. Tuck the hips under. Check in on your plank. Make sure you're strong and square. Hands right underneath the shoulders. Shoulders away from the ears, jaw soft. Push forward, take it down, chaturanga. Up dog. And down dog. Kick those hips to the sky. Raise to the toes, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, flat back. And fold. Root to rise, arms high to the sky. Grab hold of that left wrist, take it to the right. Come to center, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Fold, plant the hands, step or float. Find that plank, push the heels back, tighten the tush. Push forward, take it down, chaturanga. Up dog. And down dog. Let the head hang. We're going to switch sides and lead with our left. It's going to feel a little bit off for those of you who have either taken my class a lot or taken yoga. It's most common that we lead with the right. We're going to start with the left. Let that head hang, raise to the toes, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, flat back. And fold. Root to rise. Arms high to the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Fold, hold here. Left foot stays, right leg kicks out. Find that low lunge. Push the right heel back. Right hand stays, left hand raises to the sky. Eyes gaze up if you can do that and keep the tension out of the neck. Otherwise, eyes gaze down. Drop that left hand inside the left foot. Roll to the outer edge of that left knee. Open the knee. roll the outer edge of that left foot, excuse me. That right knee can drop if you want to modify. Just keep the neck soft, the jaw soft, the hips open. Bring that left foot back to the mat, left knee on top of the left heel. Drop your right heel, raise it up. Warrior two. Keep the shoulders square, fingers reaching to the front and back of your mat. Flip the left palm, reverse that warrior. Drop that left hand inside the left foot. Raise it up, arms to the sky. And wide leg forward fold, let the head hang. Inhale, flat back. And fold, walk the heart over to the left, point the toes to the front of the mat, raise it up, crescent, arms to the sky. Bring those hands to the heart and twist, right elbow, left thigh. We are doing lots of twists because I think there's lots of chatter in the mind that needs to be released. Raise it up, arms to the sky. Bring those hands to the heart. Left leg's going to stay right where it is. This time we're going to keep a bend in the knee and come into chair. That left leg might not like that too much. Lengthen the legs if you want to, just to reboot. And then come into chair, tuck the hips. Your hands can stay at the heart. They can raise up to the sky. Keep the shoulders square. Raise to the toes if you want, lifting the heels up off the mat. And forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Fold, plant the hands, step or float. Find that plank. Hold that plank. Drop the left knee if you want. Otherwise, just raise that right hand, coming into that full side plank. Those toes, or those feet can stack. They can scissor, left knee can drop, or right leg can come behind the left. So find your modification, what feels best. Not necessarily what you think you can do, what works best, what feels best for your body. Drop that right hand, keep that right foot lifted and raise it up, three-leg down dog. Flex that foot, open it up, fire hydrant. Release it out, three-leg. Right foot comes between the hands, hold that low lunge, bring that left foot forward fold. Inhale, flat back, and fold. Root to rise, arms high to the sky, and exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back, fold, plant your hands, step or float, find that plank. Push it forward, take it down, chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Walk the hands back to meet the feet. Inhale, flat back, and fold. Root to rise, arms high to the sky. Grab hold of that left wrist and take it to the right. Bring it to center, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, and fold. Root to rise, arms high to the sky. Grab that right wrist, take it to the left. Bring it to center and fold. Inhale, flat back. And fold. Let the head just hang. Shake the head, yes. And no. Inhale, flat back. And fold. Walk the hands out to the top of the mat. Kick those legs out. Find your plank. Push the hips forward. Or push the hips under, excuse me. Push the heels back, the shoulders forward. Take it down, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Raise to the toes, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, flat back. And fold. Root to rise. And exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Fold and hold here. Left foot's going to stay right where it is. Head softens. Kick that right leg out. Bring that left hand inside the left foot and open up wide leg, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And fold. Walk the heart over to the right, point the toes to the front of the room. Low lunge, kick that right leg out, plank. Push it forward, take it down, chaturanga down. Up, dog. And down, dog. Raise up to the toes, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, flat back. And fold. Root to rise, arms high to the sky. And exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. And fold. Right foot stays where it is. Left leg kicks out, nice low lunge. Push those shoulders back. Push that left heel back a lot. Left hand stays where it is. Right hand raises to the sky. A nice deep twist. Drop that right hand inside the right foot. Roll to the outer edge of that right foot. Open the knee. I'm going to try to turn around. I was trying to navigate that so you can see okay, but so you're on the outer edge of that right foot. That right knee opens, but the hips stay square. And sometimes the body modifies. If your body is modifying, drop that left knee. We want square shoulders, open hips, and the hips resist that so much. So be patient with your body. Lengthen that left leg, open it up, wide leg, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And fold. Root to rise, arms high to the sky. And exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. And fold. Point those right toes towards the front of the room. Raise it up, crescent. Arms to the sky. You stay here. I'm going to switch back to the mat. That left leg is out nice and long. Right knee's right on top of that right ankle. Push that left heel back. Bring the hands to the heart. And again, twist. Keep the shoulders square. Unwind arms to the sky. Keep that right knee bent. Bring the hands to the heart. Stay in the bend. Bring that left foot forward into chair. That right leg might not be pleased. Lengthen the legs if you need to. Tilt the hips. Push the shoulders back. Find your rooting, all four corners of both feet on the mat. And then lift the heels. Remember to breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. Raise those arms to the sky if you want. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And fold, plant the hands, step or float, find that plank. I'm going to switch my back again to the camera. Push the heels back. Modify your plank if you want. Right hand roots, left hand raises. That right knee can drop. You can stack the feet, scissor the feet, or drop the toe behind the hips. Just keep the hips lifted. Fingers spread wide on both hands. Drop that left hand and kick that left leg to the sky. Flex that foot, open it up. Unwind, three-leg down dog. Left foot comes between those hands. Push those shoulders back. Raise it up, crescent. Bring the hands to the heart. Drop those hands inside that left foot and open it up, wide leg forward fold. Right side got something a little different than the left. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, arms high to the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Fold and walk over to that left side. Bring the toes to the front of the mat. Kick that left leg out, plank. Push it forward, take it down, chaturanga. Up dog. And down dog. Kick those hips to the sky. Let that head hang. I'm going to walk my hands back to meet my feet. Inhale, flat back. And fold. Root to rise, arms high to the sky. Bring those hands down to the heart. Go ahead and turn around. If you're going to mimic me, we need to catch those warrior twos on that right leg. Raise those arms up high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant those hands, step or float those feet back, kick those heels out, push forward, take it down. Up dog. And down dog. Kick that right foot up to the sky. Bring that right foot between the hands, drop that left heel, raise it up. Warrior two. That right knee is open up right on top of those right toes. The right knee in line with that right heel. Push the shoulders back, but soften the shoulders, flip that right palm, reverse that warrior. Lengthen that right leg, drop that right hand inside the foot. Raise those arms up to the sky. Toes point forward and wide leg forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And fold. Let yourself just dangle here for a moment. You can let those hands just dangle right to the floor. You can bring those hands to opposite elbows and really just hang heavy. You can bring those hands back behind your back. Interlace the fingers and push the knuckles to the sky. Whatever you do, we want the head to have total movement. If you find you can't move the head, modify. Get the stretch through the shoulders. If those hands are above the back, the stretch really happens through the lower back as the weight of the torso hangs heavy if you've got those hands on opposite elbows. And if there's just a little bit too much tension in the body, those hands dropping to the ground supports the torso. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, arms high to the sky. Bring those hands down to the heart and heel toe those feet a little bit closer together. We're going to come into a goddess position. So the toes are going to point out to maybe 10 and 2. A little bit wider if you need to, but we really want to make sure that the feet are rooted into the mat. So again, lift your toes up off the mat long enough to push all 4 corners into the mat. And then go ahead and drop those toes, soften the shoulders, pull the belly in, hips tucked under, and drop the knees. We want the torso long and straight. So avoid anything that looks like you're pushing yourself forward. We're really pulling this into the inner thighs, into the hips. And those knees try to take so much of the pressure, so try to keep those knees open. If it's too much, this is better than this. You want long. If the body says it's okay, go ahead and lift the heels. If the body says it's okay, raise the arms to the sky. Keep the knees open. Anytime the body starts to adjust, it's the body's way of saying no. This is definitely not a how low can you go game. Drop the heels, raise the arms to the sky, lengthen the legs, and forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And fold. Root to rise, arms high to the sky. And exhale, fold it down. Bring those hands down to the mat again. Just hang, let the head hang. Shake the head, yes. And no. Inhale, flat back. And fold. Walk the heart over to the left, point the toes to the front of the mat. Drop that right knee. Raise those arms to the sky. Reach the fingers, drop the shoulders, bring the hands to the heart. Push that right hip forward, tilt the hips under. Raise those arms back up. Drop the hands to the mat, lengthen that left leg. Push the hips up, square that left foot, nice big flex. Drop the hips over to the ground, right there on top of the right heel if you can. If that's too much for the body, bring that right foot inside the left thigh. Nice big flex of that left foot, arms to the sky and forward fold. Keep the shoulders square. Right hand to the outside edge of that left foot. One more deep twist on this side. Bring the left hand to the back of the mat. Raise the arms to the sky. Kick that right leg out. Drop those hands. Nice big forward fold. Again, if that's really tight on the body, you can sit up longer through the spine. You can bend the knees and fold over those thighs, or sit up nice and tall. Find wherever you can be that the spine is long. Avoid the temptation to try to just get the nose down, even if that means you've taken a nice big bend of the neck and the spine. We really are looking for a stretch, not tension. There's a difference. Raise those arms up to the sky. Point through the toes. Lean back, spine still long. Lift the heels up off the mat, finding your boat. Just holding it here for 5 breaths. In and out. In and out. And out. 2 more. Inhale. And out. Last inhale, big inhale. Exhale, cross the ankles, raise those arms to the sky. Drop those hands down to the mat. Square up the hips, square up the shoulders, round into cat. And cow. Flex the feet, kick the hips right to the sky, down dog. Raise to the toes, bend the knees, step or float it forward. Inhale, flat back. And fold. Root to rise. And exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Hold here. Right foot stays. Left leg kicks out. Nice low lunge. Drop that left knee. Soften those left toes. Raise it up. Arms to the sky. Bring the hands to the heart. And then tuck that left hip under. We really want to feel the stretch right through the top of that hip, the top of the thigh. So the hands are at the heart. So you're not necessarily worried so much about your balance as you are about getting the stretch. Once you have the stretch, go ahead and raise those hands to the sky. And then drop those hands to the mat, lengthen that right leg right into a big flex of the right foot. It's going to move that stretch from the left hip to the back of the right thigh and calf. Keep the neck really fluid. Drop the hips over that left heel. And then bring that left foot inside the right thigh if you want. Flexing that right foot, raise those arms to the sky. And forward fold. Be patient with where your body is. A couple of months ago, I realized that my yoga practice was so much different than it's been in a long time. Keep that spine long, left hand to the outer side of that right foot, right hand to the back of the mat. And I got on my yoga mat to do something that I used to love. And it didn't work very well for me. And I had a lot of inner chatter. Raise those arms up to the sky. Lengthen that left leg, flex the feet, and forward fold. And if you've ever heard me talk about it before, my used to could self and my wannabe self started to really argue with my today self. Let that head stay fluid. Keep the spine long. Keep the feet flexed, bend the knees if you need. Raise those arms up to the sky. Point through the toes, lean back a little bit, bring the hands to the heart if that helps, and lift those heels up off the mat. We're looking for a long spine. It's really easy to sink into that, and that puts all of the weight of your body in the joints of the hip and in the lower back. Make that core work. Keep the spine long, raise the arms to the sky. And as I battled there with used to could and wannabe, I realized that today's Treisha was doing the best that she could do that day. There will be things that we can do, there will be things we can't do. But we do the best we can with what we have each and every day. Drop those feet to the floor, raise those arms to the sky, bring the hands to the heart, pull the shoulders back, sitting up nice and square. Again, it's really easy to kind of cave in, to try to say that your body needs to be soft. Be engaged. Engaged doesn't always mean tense. Pull the belly tight, tuck the hips under, keep the shoulders on top of the hips, hands at the heart. Let the right ear drop to the right shoulder. So if you have a used to could and a wannabe that act as inner narrators in your mind, just let used to could. That's that version of you from some time in the past. Our used to could selves see everything so much differently than they really even might have been in the present. That head come to neutral, raise those arms up to the sky and twist left hand to the right thigh. Raise those arms up to the sky, bring those hands to the heart. Sit tall, gut check again on the spine. Pull the belly in, soften the jaw and the shoulders. Let the left ear drop to the left shoulder. And this is that wannabe self. Our wannabe narrator lives in the future. And it's everything that we want to be, want to have, want to resolve. And just let that voice go. Bring the head to neutral. Raise the arms to the sky and twist opposite side. Right hand to that left thigh. Lots of twists, lots of heart openers today. Drink lots of water. Maybe consider taking a little bit of a rest, maybe legs up the wall later today. Release those arms to the sky. Bring those hands back to the heart. Close down the eyes. Ending with an intention to be present. Present in the moment. Present in the now. Pausing here for a few moments, offering gratitude for the many hands that work behind the scenes to keep us connected, those we know, those we don't, those that design, those that create, and those that support. But more than anything else, offer yourself a little bit of gratitude. Celebrate your wins. Learn from the losses. And enjoy the nows. Ending with the hands on the knees, palms face up to receive, palms face down to release. Chin to the chest. As we close with Namaste, the light in me sees the light in you. Thank you so much for joining us, and tune in for more. I know there's lots coming your way.